On 22nd of April, as a result of the provocative shelling done by the Ukrainian troops, the residential areas of a number of settlements of the DPR, such as Staromikhailovka, Yasinovataya and Krutaya Balka, were damaged. A total of 15 living buildings, including 3 multi-apartment buildings, were damaged in those settlements. The Ukrainian troops continue their shelling of the territory of the Republic despite the ongoing negotiations in the Minsk format. According to the reports, some representatives of the controlled mass media have arrived in the areas of the responsibility of 59th, 54th and 28th brigades of the Ukrainian army in order to provide the informational support of the provocations. On 20th of April, the 28th brigade fired at the village of Staromikhailovka. 7 houses were damaged. On 21st of April, the 54th Brigade fired at the Vasilievsky pumping station and the village of Krutaya Balka. On the morning of 24th of April, some roofs and a gas pipeline were damaged in the village of Trudovskaya mine to the west of the city of Donetsk after a shelling done by the Ukrainian troops. The representation of the Republic in the Joint Center for the Control and Coordination of the Ceasefire reports. It was noted that the shelling was done at 8 hours 50 minutes. Weaponry of BMP-2 and ATGMs were used during the shelling. The damage was done to the buildings at Bezlesnaya Street, houses number 8 and 6/1. According to the Joint Center for the Control and Coordination, there were no victims among the civilians. The situation due to the coronavirus underlines the need for all parties to the internal Ukrainian conflict to seek compromises as soon as possible, said Alexander Lukashevich, the Russian permanent representative to the OSCE on Thursday. Our common task in the OSCE is to completely eliminate the logic of war, to achieve the swift implementation of the Minsk agreements, and to open up a possible establishment of a lasting peace in Ukraine, Lukashevich concluded during the meeting. The political settlement in Donbass is being impeded by the position of the Ukrainian side, which hasn't sent a single draft normative act needed to ensure the special status of the region over the past 5 years, said the DPR's envoy Natalia Nikonorova, the head of the DPR's foreign ministry. According to her, the representatives of Kyiv are moving away from a constructive dialogue on the approved political agenda needed as part of the joint work of the contact group. During a meeting of the contact group on Wednesday, the representatives of Kyiv refused to discuss the mechanism for the coordination of the legal acts, which should be the basis of the work of a political group. End of quote. The employees of the LPR emergency service neutralized 10 large-caliber artillery shells and 1 anti-tank grenade on one of the fields in the Perevalsky district, the press service of the rescue agency reports. The message to the emergency number 101 about the found artillery shells left after the active hostilities back in 2014 came from a local farmer who rents the aforementioned fields. Konstantin Restsev, specially for Anna News.